Why is this event so huge?
Huge modern 651 have joined.
Huge. Are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all.
That's too much magic.
So
That's
if
like the last several events that I've been to, which is to say, what, the one from 2015 and the one from 2010. So like every 5 years, I am ready for another large magic event. That's
yeah, if 15 more people, or sorry, 17 more people join, which I don't think will happen at this point, this would hit 11 rounds. As is, this is going to be 10 rounds of infinite modern.
now. There's the awkward part about like players find your seats, find your opponents, and all that. That doesn't happen.
Right, this clock is going to hit 0. And
Oh no,
then...
Charles Bukowski is here. Oh my God, I thought he was dead. He is dead.
Not on Magic Online. You can play this anywhere.
Wait, let me quick fact check myself. I heard that second. He's a poet of a sort. Yeah, dead since '94. Okay, so
okay, yeah, you're well within the time.
And then he started playing Magic the Gathering. So really, that could be like a commemorative thing. Like, Bukowski's here. Oh, no!
Excuse me?
Oh, I really hope that everyone is seeing that message.
See, the coolest part about this is that, you know, I've been having a couple strange, like, hiccups and such. That wasn't a hiccup. You're here with me on the Skype. So there was no...
That was not an internet. That was the event was too large.
Oh,
and
man.
Magic Online doesn't know how to handle it.
What if it, like, boots me from the event and just starts without me?
I guess we could...
And all the Sorins...
back?
Oh yeah, we'll get our 35 Sorins back, I suppose, if that happens. Welcome to Magic Online with large events. I hope you're enjoying your experience so far.
We're full of announcements. We have a featured... Oh. Hey!
Okay, so it literally just booted me offline when the event started.
The event was too large, and it like body checked us out of the way. So hello to Hamadi, our first round opponent, who's the Planeswalker logo.
We're going to have to wait for them to get back because they
probably also got booted offline. Yeah.
Right.
That's fine. So a couple of the things that I learned about this deck is I'm pretty sure I was correct in that like we want land light hands. 4 is way too many, and I'm pretty confident that if we don't have a Delver early, that we can't really win the game.
I think that might be a little bit matchup dependent, but for the most part, we do need... I mean, in order to win a game of Magic, we are going to need to present a threat, right? Like,
yeah, like we can rely on our opponents to deal like 6 damage to themselves, and we're gonna have to take care of the other 14.
Yeah. Because
this is modern. Oh man.
As the way my friend Ryan tends to put it is, if you're not paying 5 for your Thoughtseize, you didn't really want it anyway.
Yeah, well, it's also why like decks that run Lava Spike are this boogeyman of the format. It's like shit, I have to deal 6 to 8 damage to myself to function.
Right.
Ugh.
Like
burn deck, it's like, okay, you start at 10. This is great for me.
Wow, like usually the burn deck needs to resolve 7 lightning bolts to kill you. In this format, it needs to resolve 5 lightning bolts to kill you.
The theory of fire just goes right out the window. It's like, 3 cards is enough. This is fine. This opening hand is fine. So, yeah, among things that I don't want to see out of our opponents, Goblin Guide, Lingering Souls,
yep,
Champion of the Parish.
Oh god, I have seen that human deck. You know, the like 4-color pile of humans that has like Mayor of Averbrook.
Right. Like between Mayor and Thalia's champion, all of their lords cost 2. And shit, Thalia's champion is the kind of lord that like sticks around. Like you can't even grump him with a pyroclasm because his buff is permanent.
Yep. So that it's a it's a difficulty.
Although Thalia's champion does have the accolade of not being visible in their own art. Most of the time, the illustration of a magic creature has the creature foremost in the frame.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's a really important thing how if you look at spells that feature people in them, typically you don't see the person's face, or it's like covered by a hood, or there's too much magical stuff in front of it for you to make out their features, and that's on purpose. They try to make it so that you can't like tell who the person is, because then it would look too much like a creature doing a thing and not enough like the spell itself as the focus of the illustration. That said, Thalia's lieutenant is like this tiny person in the background going, yeah, cheering you on from afar with other people also featured in the art.
Yeah, there's the person in the foreground who's not even like much in the foreground as a normal creature. Like usually you take up like 50% of the art there, but no, there's like this tree that actually is taking up most of the space, and then there's like these tiny people in the back that.
So can we get a judge to like add minutes back onto the clock for that booty mark voted out?
Sadly, no. Like, there's no. So Magic Online, I guess, I believe, has orcs. The like.
Oh right.
Online rules. Oh God, what does orc stand for? Online rules consultant. Online rules. It's their moderator.
Right. Like there are robots who will immediately tell you the like facts about a card.
Yeah. Or like yell at you if you're being annoying in online response crew. Wow.
They respond to things, and that is why they are orcs.
Yeah, if you're in some sort of public chat, which I don't even think public chats exist anymore on Magic Online. So Magic Online used to be a much different world, I guess, is
Yeah.
the thing.
It's got a lot of leftover features from there, which is why this software still looks like hot ass compared to anything that came out in the last 5 to 10 years.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
you had what am I thinking? What am I? You used to have like your avatar, like I have a judge's familiar here, and it would literally be a judge's familiar sitting at a table drafting
Right.
with Grizzlebrand, a Birds of Paradise, Sarah Angel.
They had 2D snapshots of 3D models for all of the avatars that they had. And you could see all of the play tables in a room. And it was also like the draft table was a longer one and everyone was sitting around it.
Yep, and so you would sit at the table against Prodigal Sorcerer and 3 Birds of Paradise and a Goblin
That
King.
was I want to say that was version 1. Version 2, we had to like clear that stuff away.
We hadn't even cleared it by 2.
Really?
No, it was not cleared until 3.
What the hell is this?
This
I
is
thought
4.
Was 3. This is 4?
This is 4.
I'm relatively correct, but not like...
Yeah.
I got my numbers wrong.
Yeah, you're right on what you're thinking, but there was basically 1 was really short, and then 2 is the...
Yeah, 2 is the one everyone remembers.
Yeah, from that time period. And then 3 happened... Oh, God. It had to have been after...
No, we still have old draft videos of 3, I think.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think when 3 started. Like, because I played on 2. Or it might have been called 2.5 because it's Wizards.
I think it was around 2006.
Yeah, because I want to say when I first played Magic Online, it was Time Spiral Block. And I know at that time I was sitting at a table against, a number of Sarah Angels or whatever. So that happened then. I think 3 was pretty shortly into that, so it might have been Lorwyn, might have been a little later.
Right. No, I remember I didn't actually boot up the software and play it myself until like Shadowmoor was a thing, because that was the first draft format that I couldn't get enough of. And I actually
Mm.
bothered to like spend my 10 fake dollars on Shadowmoor drafts. Did poorly, but I did have a moment of mastery where I like fearlessly attacked in with my Lock Corrigan into their 1 power Wither creature. Punched it so it would live through the combat. Second main, cast the Medicine Runner. And I'm like,
Lock. I enjoy that you had a deck that included Lock, Corrigan, and Medicine Runner. Those
hey,
color.
that was Shadowmoor,
I
man.
know, I know. That doesn't make me enjoy it any
I
less.
think I was strictly speaking a blue-green deck, but whatever.
Amazing. The Shadowmoor was probably about the same time I started playing more like actually not maybe not competitively at that point, but pretty close to. Like Lorwyn was the first event. Like Lorwyn, when Lorwyn came out, that was the first event I went to that I ended up placing well. It was like states for that year. I made second place at playing the world's worst elf deck with like one Thoughtseize because that was what I owned and one Garrick.
And
That sort of thing.
you know what I actually miss about Shadowmoor?
What's that?
The effect of Tower Above. Like it was just such a mighty card, and it felt really green. And we win the match.
All right,
No.
so that was round one. I hope you all enjoyed this video of round one. Oh my god.
Video of the game booting someone out and then them not reconnecting in enough time. And they're probably gonna file for like
This is
compensation.
this is a starting hand we would have wanted perfectly, right?
This is an excellent starting hand.
Like
I mean, Mountain is not ideal, but 3 lands basically is, and like the choice of Serum Vision, your Thoughtcaster,
yeah,
Thought Scour.
and also the time that this buys. Hopefully, we end up finding a threat.
Like, the only way this could be better is if one of those cards was Delver, and it actually could be any of them.
Probably the mountain if I had to choose.
If we had to choose, sure, but like
Yeah.
if the Thought Scour, Serum Visions, or Snapcaster is a Delver, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah. All right, so thank you for joining for round one. That was
Round one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the recording.
You know,
here.
this gives me a chance to make more coffee, so I'm happy about it.
All right, see you at round two.